it works against you because you smell weird. Like you smell good, but you smell funky at the same time. That's not good. In things, because these are not safe. I'm sorry, but it's plastic. It literally is polyester plastic, and you're putting that. When you smell good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you have a wonderful day. I don't know, it's just something that I find that when I look good, I feel good, I smell good, I have the best day ever. So today I'm going to share with you things that I do or things you should be doing as a lady to ensure that you are always feeling good just by how you're smelling throughout the day. And this is more of a hygiene related video. So if you're uncomfortable with that topic, then I would click out right now. But if you do want to enhance that area of your life just a bit, then stick around. If you hear a whirring background noise, my AC is on. It is 100 degrees Celsius right now. I'm about to head to the office. So let's dive right in. Before we dive in, today's outfit is a bodysuit with this wide leg jeans and belts, and I just run a scarf for a little color, and I'm gonna wear my little black heels. I'm gonna put a little virtual video right here, but let's dive right in. Okay, so smelling good. Smelling good is one of the things that you have to ensure that you actually put in an effort in order to ensure that you get the results that you want. And throughout the day, you want that lasting effect. So that's going to take a few things. It's going to take a few steps. Number one, before we dive into the at home hygiene things, these are two things that you should be doing on a regular basis. Number one is getting your feminine hygiene checked, and that is going to the doctor and ensuring that you're getting your pap smears done, you're getting your HPV test done, you're getting, if you feel something is off, you go get that checked, because one of the things that you do not want is for that to stay there, brew there, and you're like, it's gonna pass, it's gonna pass. It is an uncomfortable situation. It's an uncomfortable space to be in. And I see comments on TikTok, for example, where women say that, oh, they don't go to the doctor for pap smear because it's uncomfortable, it's painful, there's the shame behind it because you feel like something is going to be wrong. I mean, come on. You're going to a doctor's office, a random person. Well, I hope you have a relationship with your doctor, but sometimes if it's your first time, a random person, and you're opening your legs for them so that they can probe you and swab you and everything else. That is an uncomfortable situation to be in. But the first time I did that, I was like, however, it's so normal now. Like it's a routine. It's part of my regular checkups, and that ensures that you're not just taking care of your feminine hygiene, your feminine health right now, but you're also doing, or you're preparing yourself, or you're protecting that as well for the long run. I am 40 years old, and I think my first pap smear was in my late 20s, and I've been getting them done regularly. However, this time was the first time that I got an HPV test, because it's not something that someone like you would regularly hear about. And the HPV test is where it's going to determine if you have any issues that are concerning right now that is going to create concern in the long run. If you smell yourself throughout the day, something is off. Go get that checked out. If someone smells you throughout the day, something is off. Go get that checked out. Get the courage to do that, because it is going to make you feel a lot more confident as a woman. And hands down, that is one of the best things that you can do for your feminine health. Secondly, your oral health. I have a video on here where I talked about my at home nighttime routine or something, where I went like really deep into it. I will click that video for you guys in the bottom, or maybe at the end of this video. But your oral health is another area that is very important, because you can feel good, you can smell good, but if your oral health is not in the best space and you're speaking to someone, they can be taken aback. I cannot tell you how many times that has happened when someone is speaking to me and I'm like, whoa. And it's a very uncomfortable conversation also to have with people, especially if you know them. So I'm putting this video out there because sometimes someone might not tell you that, something is off with your breath. So get that checked up. I love going to the dentist. I don't know why, but I absolutely love going to the dentist. I think I look forward to the dentist more than I do going to the doctor or checking my blood pressure. I think that it is one of the things that you can do for yourself to ensure that you have longevity with your teeth. And my teeth are one of my favorite parts of my body. I absolutely love my teeth. I love my smile. And I go to the dentist like 3 times a year to make sure that we have deep cleanings, make sure that everything is okay, and not just the cleaning, but getting x-rays done to make sure that you don't have any gum issues brewing in the background. And if you do have that, creating a course correction routine with them, your hygienist, to make sure that you fix that earlier than later. And if you have had, I'm sitting on my bedside table, it's a little uncomfortable, but if you've had any oral health issues, um, and you've tried to rectify that, but unfortunately, you've had to have like a root canal or an extraction or something. I know that can have, I don't know that personally, but I feel like it might have a confidence issue with you, or you might have some confidence issues just knowing that in the back of your head, maybe because you lost part of your body. But what you can do right now is make sure that you maintain that health from here on out. So make sure that you're flossing on a daily basis. Get yourself a water pick, get yourself toothbrushes, like always have spare toothbrushes so that you can change them every 3 months. You should not be using the same toothbrush for a whole year. There's bacteria building up in that, so you change your toothbrush every 3 months. Get yourself the mouthwashes that you need. So there are mouthwashes for gum health, there are mouthwashes for just your enamel health, there are mouthwashes for fluoride care so that you can strengthen your enamel, etc. Go to the dentist, figure out what's happening very early so that you can course correct that if anything. Now, the next thing that you want to do is also ensuring that, so this is where you've done the feminine, you've done the oral hygiene. This is where your daily habits come in to make sure that throughout the days, you're going to the office, you're going to an event, you're going out, whatever it is, you are smelling good. Again, when you smell good, you feel good, and your confidence just boosts up. So here's what I do. Number one, taking a shower. Showering twice a day to me is an absolute must, especially if you're in an area if it's cold, but you're taking like public transportation, you should be showering twice a day. And especially if you're from the Caribbean, it is 100 degrees here every single day, all throughout the year. You should be taking 2 showers a day, but your shower should not just be a random 2 minute wash with the soap rubbing all over you. You need to be using exfoliating gloves. You need to be using exfoliating sponges, nets, etc. Scrubbing your toenails, scrubbing your feet, scrubbing your hands, making sure that you clean your body top to bottom, washing your hair on a regular basis, because all those things add up. A shower is one of those things that you need to make it part of your pamper session. It's part of your self-care routine, and it should be something that you do on a regular basis. Like on a weekend, for example, you need to like strip down everything, wash your hair, cleanse your scalp, um, exfoliate, etc. One of the things that you can do on a daily basis is exfoliating in the morning, but not a heavy exfoliation. I think that it absolutely is one of the first steps to layering scents, to making sure that you smell good throughout the day. I've also learned that there are 2 types of exfoliating scrubs. The salt scrubs are where you get that deep scrub that lifts all the dirt, and I will use that one on an evening, especially if I go walking in the evening after work. I walk for an hour, I'm sweaty, I'm dusty. So I come home and I don't just do like a one wash. I will wash and then I will do an exfoliation to remove any extra dead skin cells that are just sitting there on my skin. Because you're layering creams, you're layering things throughout the day, and you want to lift that up so you can wash away to create freshness. And in the mornings, I do a sugar scrub sometimes, not all the time, because I find the sugar scrubs are softer and they're not super abrasive on the skin. So it's not something that I do every single day. So if you have sensitive skin, then I would opt for a sugar scrub. If you have skin that can take a little bit of like a scrub, then I would absolutely go for a salt scrub. If I do not do a sugar scrub in the morning and I just use my body glove, I will just use a body oil in the shower to layer that after I do my regular wash, because I live in the Caribbean again, and at night it gets really hot even though my AC is on or the fan is on, it can get really, really hot, especially now. It is the hurricane season, so it gets very humid, it's very dusty, it's windy. So you're getting all of these things coming to you, sticking on your skin. And I want to make sure that I have a wonderful day throughout the day. And I don't want to think like, I feel like, I'm a little bit, no. So showering, hands down, number one. Now that you've showered, you come across, dry your skin, and this is where the scent layering starts. Now, if you're someone who's going to the office, I would recommend that you be mindful of other people's sinuses or their scent tolerance, because wearing heavy, heavy perfumes or scents can feel intolerable to other people. So you want to respect that as well. So find something or find scents that are going to be very mild that you can use in an enclosed environment that is going to go throughout the AC for the vents, and also that works with your body chemistry. So I know what my scent profile is. I know what scents work with my body. I know what scent does not work with my body type. Not every perfume, not every body cream, not everything that is shown online can work with you. So you want to be mindful about that, figure out what works for you, and start from there. So you've showered, you've dried yourself. Now you want to moisturize. I love my moisturizing process. It is so weird. I have like a pattern. I put the cream in my hands, and I also use a scented oil so that I don't have to put too much cream because it's hot outside, it's humid, and if I just use cream, I'm gonna just start sweating when I walk out the door. I will use the EOS body cream. These are all linked in my Amazon storefront. And I'm currently using this cherry blossom body oil from a local creator. So you can find an oil that works with your body. I don't think this is available online, but if you're in St. Lucia, you can check Pink Butterfly in the Rodney Bay Mall and she has an assortment of different body oils. This one is Cherry Blossom. Love it. It's thick, it's nice, it's rich, and it smells really, really good. Floral scents work with me. Coconut scents, creamy scents, vanilla. These are my scent profiles. So you find something that works with you. After I do that, I put on a slight body mist on my skin. And if I'm feeling today, for example, I'm feeling very coconutty, so I use a spritz of coconut body mist. The one that I'm using today is from M&S. It is white coconut. You can find a body spray that works for you that you can find in your area, online, on Walmart. But I love a coconut scent. And also, if you don't have access to scents or if you're allergic to perfumes, I would recommend getting like perfume oils. So if you're here, you can get these from like the Black Amigo guy from like I believe they're in town somewhere by the banks in the boulevard, or you can also check him out at the Baywalk Mall. These are all like plugs I'm putting in for free. Um, but I love me a body oil. So sometimes I will just put the scent and I'll put the body oil and just like rub it over, especially up here. And it just makes you feel good. It smells really good also. And then after that, this is where I get dressed. So I get dressed first, and then this is where I put deodorant. Because if you're wearing something that is dark colored like this today, when you're putting it over, you can get deodorant, sorry, smeared on your clothes, and it can get very hard for you to get it off. So I do recommend putting your deodorant after you get dressed. The only time that I would wear it or put it on before I get dressed is if I'm wearing like a skirt, for example, and a button down shirt. So I can just like put the shirt over my arms and not over my head. If I'm wearing a dress or a top that goes over my head, I will do it after. That way, you ensure that your clothes remains clean. In dressing, you also want to make sure that you're wearing clean undergarments, like clean panties, clean bras. I know that there are some women who will wear a bra for 5 days straight. That is unhygienic. I'm sorry, but that is unhygienic. You want to ensure that you get yourself at least 3 bras. I know that people have different economical, statuses, and it might be challenging for you, but save yourself some money and get yourself at least 3 bras. I will probably wear like a underwire bra like twice before I wash it. But anything else, like a sports bra or any soft bras, they're getting worn once because you're trapping oil, you're trapping sweat, you're trapping dirt, it's rubbing against your skin, you're trapping deodorant. And if you're wearing these things over and over and over for 5 days, 6 days, 7 days straight, that scent is all those different scents are building on you, and it can create an odor. So wash your bras regularly. Use unscented detergents or very mild scented detergents to wash your undergarments. I like to use unscented detergents, or I will also use like the baby, those that are like ideal for babies. I know that it's not going to irritate my skin because you should not be putting heavy scented things on your panties, in your hoo-ha. You should not be doing these things. Mm-mm. That actually creates more harm, and it builds bacteria and it builds odor and it creates an issue. So even though you're putting perfume over, you have all the things layering down there filled with the sweat and the gunk and the smells. It actually does not help you. It works against you because you smell weird. Like you smell good, but you smell funky at the same time. That's not good. And one thing that you do not want is someone telling you that in public or someone making a face when you pass by. Like, you know, you want to be complimented when you're walking by, like, oh my God, you smell good. What are you wearing? Undergarments are very important. Like, make sure that you get yourself some cotton undergarments are easy to access on Amazon. You can get like a packet of like 3 bras or a packet of like 6 panties from Hanes on Amazon. That's all I use for like underwear. Hanes, cotton, only cotton. You want to make sure that your underwear are breathable and not these seamless nylon looking things because these are not safe. I'm sorry, but it's plastic. It literally is polyester plastic, and you're putting that on your vagina. Can I say vagina on here? I'm not sure. But you want to make sure that you're wearing cotton underwear. They're breathable. So if you sweat throughout the day, and I know that some of us do sweat throughout the day, you can absorb that. If you want to wear tights as well, make sure that they're cotton so that they're breathable and you can feel good throughout the day. You don't feel wet and icky, but you feel dry, and that absolutely helps in ensuring that you smell good throughout the day as well. All right, so we took a little segue right there, but you I needed to put that plug in there. So you've gotten dressed, you've put in your outfit on, wear clean clothes every single time. Do not be wearing the same thing that you wore yesterday. And lastly, this is where the perfume comes in. Perfume should be your cherry on top of smelling good. It should not be the thing that you use to smell good. Because again, you've done all the things that is going to ensure that you're clean, you're fresh, you're smelling good, you're feeling good, and now you just put like your icing on the cake. Today's perfume of the day is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. One thing that I've learned about perfume, not everything that is trending or recommended is going to work with you or work with everybody. So you need to do yourself due diligence and figure out your perfume or your scent profile, like what type of scent work with your body chemistry. Because a floral perfume might work with me, but you might be allergic to the scents in there, or you might prefer lemony or citrusy scents or fruity scents or sweet scents. I'm not a very sugary person, sugary scent perfume. I hate the smell. It makes me nauseous. So I do love scents that are citrusy or floral and sometimes fruity. So find the perfume that works for you, and wearing the perfume, like putting the perfume on, is actually very important. Like how you do it, you don't go no, that is not ideal. That is actually putting too much because you do not want to smell the perfume. Other people should be smelling the perfume. If you can smell it, it's probably a bit too much because it's intolerable for you, like it's overpowering your nose, and most likely it will overpower somebody else's nose. And again, you could always opt out of the perfume altogether, like because you've done all the other things to make sure that you smell good. So you don't have to wear perfume. But I think that if you do love it, then this will be the last thing that you put on, not before. Putting perfume on your skin actually can create irritation on your skin because it has alcohol in there and other things. So I can't put perfume on my skin all the time, or certain areas. Like if I put it right here, I get a rash. So I will put it on areas that I know that I'll probably wash it off throughout the day, but it's still lingering there. Or I'll put it like right here. I do wear a lot of long sleeve shirts, so I'll probably put it at the end or the base of my arm sleeve. That way it stays there throughout the day, or on the collar of my shirt, or maybe like right here on my dress or something. And some perfumes do stain, so do be mindful of that. So if you're wearing like a white shirt and you're wearing like a dark colored perfume, it can stain. So wear it or put it somewhere that you don't want to be visible. So yeah, that is that for this video. That is that for this quick little hygiene tips or how to smell good tips. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you want to access any of the things that I mentioned in here, especially the cotton underwear, hands down, I would say if anything, if you buy anything from this video that I recommended, I would say it is the cotton underwear. The bras and the panties. So I'll link that down below for you guys. And just like try it out, test it out. It's a lot, it's a process. If you're in a rush, it might not work. So tweak things up a bit so that you can tailor it to your time limit in the morning. um, for me, I have time in the morning, so if you don't have time, like you can cut out some steps, make it yours, practice and see what works for you. You don't have to do everything that I said in there. The one thing that you should be doing in here is the feminine hygiene and the oral hygiene. Hands down, do these two things for sure. That's a non-negotiable as far as I'm concerned. Like you should be doing these two things as ladies, and even men. Like even men, if I know that I do have men watching my videos, so even men they should be doing that. Um, so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section your key takeaway. And we're trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers by the end of December. So I know that you watch, but you're not subscribing. Hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go now. I need to leave to get to the office. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bisous.